EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this to the 32. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And this one's incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there. A good one.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 13. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. That one complete to Trent. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them to win out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Going right side here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Flushed out right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Thompson Robinson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. From the gun on 3rd down, Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, Freeman. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Thompson Robinson throwing here. This is caught by Tucker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Sanders' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 up to the 33. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Freeman. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Freeman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Rams at 6 and 10 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Freeman. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Running the slant, Gray with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Freeman escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Off play action. Freeman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman. A pass complete to Moore. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw again. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson off of play action. That's caught by Tucker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He'll get this to Baker. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A carry from McLaughlin. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mitchell fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Point after try forthcoming.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Thompson Robinson will throw for this.
It's complete.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Saints 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on third down, Freeman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. These guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Thompson Robinson now.
Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McLaughlin.
Sheds off the tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
The DTR going to throw it here.
Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
2nd down and 3.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Another run with Mitchell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman, left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Off the play fake. Freeman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Throwing. Thompson Robinson. That's into the hands of McGuire. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, Freeman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give here to Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now a 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
But once again, it's Mitchell. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Here's Thompson Robinson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Rams, it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football.